Welcome back to the Sports Perspective TV viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. And if this is your first time coming across the channel or you haven't subscribed as yet, definitely hit that subscribe button as we continue to grow this channel, right? So in this video, as you can tell from the thumbnail, we're going to be talking about the T20 World Cup. There was a huge upset yesterday. The USA upset Pakistan in a thrilling match. So we're going to be reviewing that match. And we also see where the Reggae Boyz, they started their World Cup campaign yesterday with a victory. So we're going to be talking about that match as well. And also a few other things. So just stick around to the end of the video while we discuss all of these things, right? So starting with the T20 World Cup, with the match between the USA and Pakistan yesterday. It was a very exciting encounter, a match that required a super over to decide the winner. And to the surprise of, I'm sure, the entire cricketing world, the USA came out victorious in that match over Pakistan. And it was just a brilliant match to watch, nail-biting, but very exciting as a neutral fan watching the match. And so scores in the match. Pakistan batting first. They scored 159 of their 20 overs. It was brilliant bowling by USA in the beginning stages, taking early wickets, to put Pakistan on the back foot. But then Pakistan rebounded in the middle overs and the back end of their innings to put up a respectable total. At one point, it definitely seemed as if Pakistan weren't going to get anywhere close to that total that they scored. But, Pakistan, they do have quality and they were able to rebound and get their score to 159, which looked like a winning total, considering the fact that Pakistan, they have a top quality bowling attack with a lot of pacers and top quality spinners as well. So it did seem as if Pakistan had a good enough total to win. But much to the surprise of myself and the cricketing world, the USA batters, they came out and they batted really well throughout their innings. They started off brilliantly, scoring runs, scoring at a decent rate, and they were batting very comfortable, to be honest. Their batting seemed very comfortable against the Pakistan pacers. And at one point in the match, it seemed as if they were going to chase down the total, very comfortably without any issues. But such is the quality of the Pakistan bowling lineup, in the middle overs towards the back end of the innings. They rebounded again and started to bowl better and picked up a few wickets and were able to clear themselves back in the game and make the match tight again, right? And heading into the final over, the USA needed 15 runs to win the match. Right, and so based on that, you would say Pakistan were favorites heading into the final over, with the quality of the bowlers that they have compared to the batsmen of the USA. And even leading up to the final over, Pakistan bowled about 2 or 3 overs where they considered less than 10 runs. So, which was what made them need 15 runs from the final over, and it seemed as if Pakistan were going to pull it off. But in that final over, thanks to Aaron Jones again, and forgot his name. I don't remember the name of the other batsman, but the USA were able to score 14 runs off that final over to bring the match into a super over, right? And in the super over, USA batted first again, and they scored 18 runs off their super over, which meant Pakistan needed 19 runs to win the match, and Pakistan were unable to do so. So a brilliant victory by the US. In that super over, though, there was a lot of indiscipline by Pakistan. So I think the US scored a lot of the runs, or a good portion of the runs that the USA scored in that super over were as a result of extras. So wide balls and overthrows contributed to that total as well. And it ended up costing Pakistan in the end, because Pakistan weren't able to get the 19 runs that were required, or even the 18 runs to force another super over. But it, nevertheless, brilliant performance by the US team, both by their batting and their bowling. They did extremely well. And it just goes to show, which is something I speak about a lot, that in this T20 format, you can never underestimate any team or overlook any team, whether they are full nation members or associate nation members. On a given day, any team can play well and win a match. All it takes is for them to play above their expected quality and for the full member nation to play below the standard that's expected of them. And we saw it in that match. So as of right now, when this video has been recorded, USA are currently leading that group with both Pakistan and India in it. India have only played one match so far, so India definitely, if India wins their next match based on their run rate as well, they will go back to the top of the group. But it was a brilliant performance by the US team to defeat Pakistan, who are definitely contenders, or who are considered contenders for as a possible winner of the T20 World Cup. So huge congratulations to the US team on a job well done in that match. So we just have to see how the remainder of the World Cup goes for them. But so far, so good. They have played 2 matches. They won against Canada, and now they defeated Pakistan in a match that most of us expected them to lose. Moving on now to the Reggae Boyz. The Reggae Boyz, it's World Cup qualifying time again. The 2026 World Cup is coming up, and it will also be hosted in this region, in the US and US, Canada, and Mexico. And the Reggae Boyz got their campaign off yesterday with a 1-0 victory over the Dominican Republic. It wasn't pretty, but the most important thing was that the team won, and that's what they did. So coming into this match, the Reggae Boyz, they didn't have all their stars, their star quality players or their best quality players. So with Leon Bailey missing for personal reasons, Ethan Pinnock out through injury, Amari Bell out through injury, Joe Latibo there through injury, Demari Gray through injury as well. So there are a lot of players that were missing for the Reggae Boyz team. But nevertheless, the team came out and they did what they needed to do to secure the victory. It should have definitely been a huger margin of victory than 1-0. Reggae Boyz missed quite a few opportunities to score and increase their lead. But nevertheless, it was a brilliant performance. So the team that started in the match yesterday was, so you had Jamal Lewis in goal, Tevon Gray, Damian Lowe, Michael Hector, Deshaun Bernard, Greg Lay, Daniel Johnson, Bobby Reed, Ronaldo Cephas, Michael Antonio, and Shamar Nicholson. So that was the starting lineup. And it was the goal scorer was Shamar Nicholson, with a brilliant assist from Ronaldo Cephas in the match. Definitely, I would say Ronaldo Cephas was the best player on the field in this match for the Reggae Boyz. He looked the most threatening. Majority of the chances that Reggae Boyz created came through Ronaldo Cephas, or as a result of something that Ronaldo Cephas did. So the goal, it was a brilliant counter-attack, and Ronaldo Cephas got behind the Dam Rep defense, and then just passed the ball on a platter for Shamar Nicholson to tap it in the goal. Reggae Boyz also got a penalty in the match, and which Bobby Reed ended up missing, but it was also, again, a brilliant counter-attack. He's using his space to get behind the Damrep defense and beating Dominican defender, which then fouled him in the box, and Reggae Boyz were awarded a penalty, which Bobby Reed missed. He even got behind the defense again, and the Damrep keeper made a brilliant save. So all of these were opportunities that could have increased the lead, but unfortunately, they weren't converted. But nevertheless, a brilliant performance by the team. Definitely looking forward to them improving their performance in their next match, though, against Dominica. They definitely have to improve their performance, especially in front of goal. Finishing chances when they get them. But a win is a win. It's 3 points in the bag, and now they are currently sitting a second in the table based on goal difference, behind Guatemala, who defeated Dominica 6-0 in their match. So Guatemala is currently leading the table based on goal difference, but Jamaica is right there on 3 points with them as well. And their next match will be against Dominica. So hopefully we can be a bit more clinical in front of goal this time and score as much or maybe even more goals than Guatemala did against Dominica to get our goal difference, you know, moving in the right direction and possibly overtaking Dominica, overtaking Guatemala at the top of the group, you know, based on goal difference. But a brilliant start to the campaign, you know, at the National Stadium in Jamaica. The fans, the stadium wasn't full, but there are a good amount of fans there, and it's definitely good to see that as well. So, yeah, so a good start to the campaign, and hopefully they can just continue to go from strength to strength. And as their full team, you know, gets fit and return to the team as well, you know, definitely expecting the team to improve their performances going forward. So, but that's all I have for you in the video, viewers and subscribers. Again, USA upset Pakistan in the T20 World Cup yesterday. A brilliant victory by the US team to put them atop their group currently. And the Reggae Boyz began their World Cup campaign, qualifying campaign, with a 1-0 victory over Dominican Republic yesterday as well. So that's all I have for you in this video, viewers and subscribers. As always, thank you for tuning in. Do remember to like the video, share your thoughts in the comment section, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so as yet. Thank you, and I will see you in the next video.